I tell you that you can use the anywhere, anywhere at all, anywhere in the world, if with anything, any noun? Will you be surprised? I know, right? What are these? A, E, I, O, U. In alphabet, A, E, I, O, U are vowels, right? Ah, the sound of ah, but spelling is not ah, spelling is H-O-U-R. You don't say hour or ha, you say hour. And when you say hour, it's basically, or r, it's basically a sound, right? And when it's giving a sound, it's giving vowel sound, even when the spelling is consonant. So you will use N here.
Welcome to Uninterrupted, where communication means no interruption.
Hi, my name is Hina. Welcome back to Uninterrupted. You know me, and I have a very interesting video for you today. But you know what we have to do before that? We have to like, share, and subscribe so that I can come back, right? We have a deal? Great. So, when I talk about creating, some videos, I thought that I need to bring something related to grammar for you. What if you're facing problem with grammar and I'm not teaching you anything? That's not fair, right? Today, I have something related to grammar for you. That is articles. I'm going to be teaching you A to Z of articles so that after this video, you never face any problem related to articles. That's a deal, right? But you have to promise me that you're going to practice after this video so that we both can have the deal together, right? So, what are articles according to you? You will say a and the are articles, right? Or the sometimes. What is the, what is the? I'll tell you later, of course. But what is the use of articles? Now, I know a and the are articles and their usage is basically related to describing something about noun. They will give you some information about noun. They will describe noun, and that is why it is important to understand noun even before we start understanding articles. So you tell me, what is noun? A noun is a name, place, thing, feeling or emotion. So we can say that something that I can touch or feel is noun? Yes, that is noun. So when you understand noun now and you know that articles are going to define that noun or tell something about the noun, then we can understand noun by relating it to articles together, right? Now you know noun, but let's start with a and the. And first we will start with a and n, because I am going to be telling you the literal meaning of a n, which will help you understand further. Now when we talk about a n, what is the meaning of a n? A n means one. Simple words, simple. A or n both will say something is one. I say an apple, that means I have only one apple, right? I say a bag, that means only one bag. Now when I say a n, when should I use a, when should I use n? That is the main question, because you know the meaning of both is one, right? So a or n, for understanding both these articles, we need to understand vowels, or some people say vowels in English. What are these? A, E, I, O, U. In alphabet, A, E, I, O, U are vowels, right? Let me tell you. When we talk about the usage of a, n, they are completely related to vowel. But not vowel, actually, vowel sounds or vowel sounds. What are these vowel sounds? In Hindi, you may have heard E, all of these, right? These are vowel sounds in English. Sound of A, E, I, O, U. All the sounds that A, E, I, O, U gives, E, right? That is what vowel sound is. So you don't have to focus on the spelling when understanding articles. You have to focus on the sound. Yes, whatever or howsoever is it sounding to your ears, that is how you're going to understand. Will you use A or N there? Let me make it clear how. So, whenever you hear vowel sound, irrespective of the spelling, you will use N there all the time. Whenever you hear a vowel sound, a sound of A, E, I, O, U, and all the relatable sounds, you will use N there. And whenever the sound is of consonant, whenever a word is giving out consonant sound, the first letter of the word we're talking about, then we'll use A. Let me give you an example to make it simple. I say, I want dash egg. I will say an egg because it's sounding like in the beginning. Now you will say that, ma'am, spelling is also starting with vowel. E, right? I know. But there are many words where you will not see the spelling with vowel, but you'll see the sound. You'll hear the sound of vowel. Let me give you an example. H-O-U-R. I am going to be dash hour late. Ah, the sound of ah, but spelling is not ah, spelling is H-O-U-R. You don't say hour or ha, you say hour. And when you say hour, it's basically, or r, it's basically a sound, right? And when it's giving a sound, it's giving vowel sound, even when the spelling is consonant. So you will use N here. It's NR. I've been waiting for you for an hour now, right? Honest men. N honest men. Again, spelling is H, right? Honorable person. N honorable person. She is dash MA. N. She has dash MA degree. She has N MA degree. A. It's not M's a M sound, it's A sound, right? So whenever the sound is of vowel, you will use N, irrespective of the spelling is vowel or consonant. Got it? All clear till here? Great. Now let me tell you the usage of A. A is simple. If the sound is consonant, if the spelling is consonant with the sound and the sound is consonant, you will use A. For example, I have been waiting to meeting you for dash year now. Y-E-A-R. It is pronounced as year and the sound is ya. It's not a, right? Or E. The sound is ya, so you're going to use a year here. So, as simple as that. I have a book. I have a pen. Is it sounding like vowel? No. Is it sounding like consonant? Yes. Then you're going to use a. As simple as that. Alright? I have a book with me. I have a book with me. Simple. Now if A or N is clear, you have to practice it. Look around. How are you going to practice? Look around you, look in the room, whatever you see, start pointing out A or N there. For example, this is a wall, right? Then that's a board. This is a shirt, right? This is NI, right? That's how you're going to practice. All right. I hope you'll be practicing like that and you'll be able to understand or get more clarity on AN. Now let's move forward fast to the or the, right? So when we talk about the, you may have heard or you may have read in school that the is used to specify things or any specific name, place or thing that is not anywhere, that is one in the world, that is special, that is where we use the. For example, the Taj Mahal or the Red Fort, right? That is where we use the. You are correct. I will say you're definitely correct, but half correct. What if I tell you that you can use the anywhere? Anywhere at all, anywhere in the world, if with anything, any noun. Will you be surprised? I know, right? Because there are two ways you can understand the. First thing is for specific thing in the world that is one and that is special, like Taj Mahal, the Red Fort and all, right? The India Gate. But if I tell you that you can use the with any specific thing, then I am right. For example, can I use the mango tree? Now, mango trees are so many in this world, right? But if I'm talking about that mango tree that is in my backyard, so I will say the mango tree in my backyard is beautiful. The mango tree, because I'm talking about the one in my backyard. I'm not talking about the full world's mango trees. No. Now, there are a lot of street dogs here, but if I'm talking about all of them, I'll say dogs are making noise, they are barking, right? But if I'm talking about that one particular dog, there's a very cute, lovely dog outside of my house, but these days she's not feeling a lot well. I can see that. So I can say the dog that's not feeling well. So I'm talking about one particular dog. I'm specifying the pen, the book, the shirt. You can say anything with the when you're specifying that particular thing. Let me give you one beautiful example. I was talking to you yesterday and I told you that, watch that particular movie and and then we'll discuss it tomorrow. Now you know which movie I'm talking about. I know which movie I'm talking about. So basically, speaker and listener both knows, right? So you're going to tell me tomorrow that, Hina, I watched the movie that you asked me to. Or I can ask you, did you watch the movie? And you will say, yes, I did watch the movie. We don't have to name the movie. We both knows. So we are talking about that one specific movie. That is why I am putting the here. So whenever you read books, newspaper, or in the movies, you get to hear a lot of the, right? And you don't understand that why are they using the all the time. That is the reason, because they are talking about their own specific things, not the one thing that is in the world and is one. No. So you can use the for anything in the world, any noun in the world, you have to just specify it. Did you know this rule? No, right? You're welcome. Okay, right. Now before I leave you to all of these a and the, let me tell you why is it the sometimes. So whenever the noun or the word, simple, the word after the is starting with article, you will say the. For example, the apple that was here was rotten. Why did you eat it? So I'm talking about the particular apple. Why am I not saying an apple? Because I'm talking about that particular apple. So the apple, not the apple, right? Sometimes we use the for the supreme also, like the God, because there is no one above God, right? So the prime minister, supreme entity, we use the. People use it. So that's not wrong, but I'm just telling you the rule that when do we use the? When the next word is starting with a vowel, all right? Simple. If you understand vowel and consonants, it'll be so easy for you to understand a and the. What you have to do? Practice. Just check the items in the room and say that, okay, oh, this is the pen she was asking for, right? Not the pen. I'm wrong. This is the pen that I'm asking for. She was asking for. All right. Now let me tell you the easiest way to revise a and the forever. First of all, look for the items around you and start giving them a and the categories. Second, understand and clarify what is a noun. Third, be clear with vowels and consonants or vowel and consonants. Fourth, which is very, very important, you have to understand the pronunciation. If you are saying honorable men, you're going to use a because it's not honorable, but in reality, it is honorable, not honorable, right? So you have to understand correct pronunciation of the words to put correct categories of a or n there, all right? That is how you're going to practice. Now, there are certain things where you don't use the. What are these? I'll talk about them in the short video later, don't worry. But let me give you one hint. We never say, I am good at the Hindi or the English. We don't use the with languages because it's not specific, right? And there are many more things where we don't use the. I'll tell you about it, of course. But for now, I don't want to burden your mind with all of these things. For now, I just want you to practice whatever we have learned today. Because after this video, I'm coming with very important topics of grammar for you. All right. So do you want to learn grammar? Then stay here and wait for my next video. And you know what you have to do till then? Like, share, and subscribe because I am going to bring more content for you. Thank you. All right. I'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you for listening. Apple, that means I have only one apple, right? I say a bag, that means only one bag. Now, when I say a n, when should I use a, when should I use n? That is the main question because you know the meaning of both is one, right? So a or n, for understanding both these articles, we need to understand vowels, or some people say vowels in English.